EcoDrive is a model range of watches manufactured and marketed worldwide by Citizen Watch Company, Limited. And powered primarily by either natural or artificial light. As of 2007, the company estimated the drive system had eliminated disposal of 10 million batteries in North America. Citizen introduced the EcoDrive line to Asia, Latin America and Europe in 1995 and to the United States in April, 1996. The EcoDrive concept introduced several technical refinements over previous solar-powered watches, eliminating the need for conspicuous solar cells. History EcoDrive concept The technical platform that made the EcoDrive concept possible was the EcoDrive Caliber 7878 movement. This movement was the first light-powered movement where the solar cells could be mounted under the dial. Previous light-powered watches from Citizen and other manufacturers had the solar cell, mounted directly on the dial. This innovation was enabled by marked improvements in thin-film amorphous silicon solar cells, which, by the early 1990s had become significantly more efficient. By locating a sufficiently translucent dial material over the now more efficient solar cells, enough light could pass through the dial face to power the movement. Though the EcoDrive Caliber 7878 movement solar cells remained slightly visible through the dial, the design of the light-powered watch was no longer constrained by visible solar cells. To store electrical energy, the first EcoDrive movements employed titanium lithium-ion rechargeable or secondary batteries. This battery type became available in the early 1990s, enabling an EcoDrive 7878 movement to run 180 days on secondary power before requiring recharging via light exposure, a marked improvement in energy storage over previous light-powered watches. The movement also featured an insufficient recharging indicator. Commercial history In addition to the first three EcoDrive models introduced in 1995, Citizen marketed numerous other EcoDrive models during the 1990s, including the 6.05 mm thick EcoDrive Slim of 1996. Where the first models offered hours, minutes, seconds and date features, ultimately the movements evolved to include a broad range of design features, including complex analog and digital analog movements and the horological complications of chronographs, flyback chronographs and dive watches. In the early 2000s, while wristwatch sales declined with the advent of cell phones and their timekeeping capability, demand for Citizen watches in North America remained robust. EcoDrive models were well received, generating a third of Citizen's North American revenues by 2000. In 2002 the Vitro technology came on the market, where the solar cells were no longer even slightly visible under the dial. During the mid-2000s, wristwatch sales improved for Citizen thanks to further development of the EcoDrive line and integration of radio-controlled timing with the 2002 EcoDrive line. EcoDrive concept models Since 2009, Citizen has developed EcoDrive concept models as technology demonstration and marketing tools. These EcoDrive concept models are generally shown at exhibitions and produced in limited editions. The concept model 2011 was the EcoDrive satellite wave that has a movement that can receive time synchronization signals from GPS satellites. This makes radio-controlled timing possible in remote areas that are not serviced by land-based radio time signal stations. In 2012 Citizen announced the EcoDrive Ring concept model. This watch features a ring-shaped solar cell surrounding the watch case sidewall. Recent history. According to Citizen, by 2011 80% of their wristwatches featured EcoDrive, and the company saw EcoDrive-type watches at the focus of new generations of watches. In 2012 Citizen offered over 320 EcoDrive watch models in various types, styles and price ranges. EcoDrive technology Light as power source Most EcoDrive-type watches are equipped with a special titanium lithium-ion secondary battery charged by an amorphous silicon photocell located behind the dial. Light passes through the crystalline dial before reaching the photocell. Depending on the electronic movement, a fully charged secondary power cell could run with no further charging from 30 days to 3,175 days, though most Eco-Drive men's watch models offer a 6-month power reserve. If kept from light for an extended period, some Eco-Drive movement models can hibernate, where the hands of the watch stop and the internal quartz movement continues to track the correct time. When subsequently exposed to sufficient light, the hands move to the proper positions and resume regular timekeeping. Temperature difference as power source equals. Citizen Eco-Drive thermo watches were introduced in 1999 and use the temperature difference between the wearer's arm and the surrounding environment as a power source. The rare Eco-Drive thermo watches used the Seebeck effect to generate thermoelectricity that powers the electronic movement and charges the secondary power cell. In the sun or in the tropics, the ambient temperature can come close to or exceed the temperature of the wearer's wrist, causing the watch to stop generating thermoelectricity. In case no power is generated, an Eco-Drive thermo movement will save power by moving the second hand in 10-second increments until the production of thermoelectricity is resumed. Citizen has stopped making Eco-Drive thermo watches. Hybrid Eco-Drive movements equals. Citizen also built an automatic quartz-powered watch, the Citizen ProMaster Eco Duo Drive. Novel to this watch was the use of both mechanical power as well as a solar cell to power the electronic movement and charge the secondary power cell. This model was an attempt to enter higher-priced markets. The Eco Duo Drive technology failed to attract consumer interest, and Citizen has since stopped making use of the unique movement. Solar cell and secondary battery life expectancy equals. According to Citizen, experimental data showed the solar cell and secondary battery will last for more than 10 years. According to Citizen Europe, laboratory tests showed that after 20 years the secondary battery retains a power storage capacity of 80% of its initial capacity. Maintenance. For water-resistant and diving Eco-Drive watches, Citizen recommends a watch gasket exchange every 2 or 3 years to preserve their water resistance, because watch gaskets, which form a watertight seal, degrade as they age. Further, Citizen recommends maintenance for Eco-Drive watch movements in regular intervals in order to extend the life of the watch movement, since the gears used in running watch movements are subject to slow wear. Citizen states that their lubricants for long-lasting precision equipment when used in watches, timepiece movements remain smooth for a long time as the oil does not harden even after 20 years. Gallery. See also, watch, solar-powered watch. References. External links, official website, Citizen Holdings Company, Limited.